name's Ken McDonald, and what we have here is it's a 2005 Midnight Venture Yamaha. When I first bought it, it was a cruiser, and due to old sports injuries, one thing and another, it just got too much to handle with me and my bride on the back end, so we decided to convert it to a trike. When we got it converted, I had some difficulties with it, and I searched high and low for a place to get it fixed. The front shocks were wrong, the fork, the rake and everything on the forks was wrong. There was all sorts of things that were done wrong. Through a fluke, I was introduced to Gary, and so the rest of it's history, so to speak. He's been nothing but gracious with helping me repair the front end so you can drive it and put new pegs on it. As you can see, I'm a little overweight, and it's kind of tight for room with the two of us on it, but it's been a godsend getting to know Gary and being around the shop here with all the guys. They're just fantastic.
And so today you're picking it up?
Yes, it's been in storage here since last fall, and I was down here and I ended up taking it for a cruise in the rain, and I just brought it back and left it here, and fortunately Gary was kind enough to put it out of the way so I could come and get it today. The rake on the shocks, it was back a little bit, and when it comes, it's kind of hard to explain, but it tended to go in a speed wobble all the time. So Gary took the front end down and extended the rake on the forks, and it took that speed wobble effect out of the bike. And other guys, they wouldn't touch it because they didn't do it initially. It being a Yamaha, I went to a Yamaha dealer, they wouldn't do anything with it. It needed a custom touch. And when I was introduced to Gary, I explained it to him, and he's been more than helpful.
You said he was a lifesaver. How do you mean?
I couldn't drive it. They wrecked it so badly with the front end, you couldn't steer it. It was bouncing all over the place all the time. I don't know the technical terms for the stuff that they did, but Gary and the boys here in the shop, they tore it down, reconfigured the front end, and it drives like a jewel now. So it's like, I'm not a mechanically inclined person, so for me to explain it to you, he took all this out. This seat was back, and then my wife didn't have enough room, so he moved this seat forward, moved these pedals up, put these driving pegs on for me, and now it just cruises like nobody's business. But it was never a trike to begin with.
Wow.
And that was the big challenge, was to getting it. Like I say, it was too hard for me and the wife. Stops and starts, that sort of thing, it was just too hard in the legs, and so that's what, once we got it converted, we can go anywhere now, and you pull up to a stop sign, you don't have to worry about putting your feet down and all that kind of stuff. So it's been a godsend, and Gary's been just fabulous. Can't wait to get out of here.
This is a Metropolitan Nash, 1955. It's in for electrical. This one here is just in for minor repairs. This is electrical in the steering column and under the dash. Very hard to find parts for these cars, actually. So that's why we have the steering column apart. The center horn button stuff is missing. It's all shorted out and it was broken inside. Cobra Replica. The gentleman that owns this has a couple of different cars, and he brought it in for a little bit of a laundry list of stuff. Well, what we found is we found that there was coolant and oil leaks throughout the car, and we repaired the major one, but we found that as we've looked through the motor, he has damaged cam bearings and a lobe that's wore off the back of the cam. So the motor is going to have to come out. The owner hasn't decided exactly when he's going to have that done, so we've basically stopped at this point because there's no use throwing money at patching it when it needs to be fixed properly. Nice car, again, rare motor, 427, side oiler Ford motor. There's very few of those left. It's well worth them to put the money into the car to fix it up. Because we've been at this such a long time, we tend to have you know, a lot of contacts for different makes and models. The internet certainly helps. But we have contacts in every area, like with Fords, whether it's Chrysler, Chevrolet. And we're able to source pretty much anything. Anything that we can't source, we pretty much make.